What's going on YouTube? This is Ultimate iDevice Vids, and in this video we're going to be talking about a new Cydia tweak called SirDock. This is available in Cydia for $1. Basically what this tweak does is it gives your dock various additional features and various different looks, etc. So it's basically just a tweak that supercharges your dock with, various new features and designs, etc. So as you can see, just looking at my dock, you could already tell that it's different. Right off the bat, you notice that I have several applications in my dock, much more than the traditional 4. And also, you can say I have this animation when I scroll, and I have tons of applications down here. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. There's tons of things you can do with this tweak. So go into settings on your device, find SirDock and open it up. And here are the preferences, for the tweak. So, first things first, what it allows you to do, at its, basically one of the bit more basic features is it allows you to add more than 4 applications to the dock. So as you can see, I have several applications down here. And how you get that working is you just go into enabled applications in the settings. And from here, as you can see here, you have enabled applications and disabled, and you can just add the ones from disabled to enabled by selecting the little plus. Then it's going to go up here, and you could rearrange it, and this is the order that it's going to display in. And basically, you exit out, and you'll see that the changes do take an effect, and you can scroll in your dock just like this with several applications. That's basically the first feature. Then you have the carousel settings, which basically configure a little bit more in depth about, basically how this tweak looks and some of the features. So first of all, carousel type, this is basically just the animation, the looks of it. So it's on rotary right now, but you could change it and, basically it just adjusts, as you can see, automatically. There's also a preview. So if you go back out here, as you can see, it's actually an interactive preview. You could basically see how things look, as you can see, before you officially, actually go to the home screen and look at it. So as you can see, you could get really a preview of what things are going to look like. So that's really nice. Let's just go with wheel. As you can see, there's one right there. But anyways, you could customize that to your liking. And in here, we have some other options down there. For example, you could remove the icon labels, which basically just makes things look cleaner. As you can see, there's no labels down there. A little bit of a more clean look. You could also remove the icon badges as well. You could remove the action label, and you could also highlight running applications. So if you enable this, basically it's just going to give you this little, as you can see, black circle around the applications that are running. So that means the applications that are going to show up in the apps, which are normally basically the apps that are, again, running at a particular given time, they're going to have this black circle. And this is what it's going to look like if you have icon labels disabled, but if you have them enabled, basically the text, as you can see right there, for the application name will be highlighted. I personally like it better like this because it's a little bit easier to see, what's the actual text. You can configure the highlight color in here, basically just control basically what it's going to look like, that color that highlights the app. So you can make it jump out, maybe you can make it red. Again, that's completely up to you. There you go, as you can see, it's now red. And there's one last item in here, the item hold actions. And this basically allows you to set it so something happens when you tap and hold on your dock. You could either have it so it displays favorite applications that you could configure, or it just displays all the applications that have a badge notification. So first I'll show you the badge notification one. How to set that up is you tap on display badged items, then you just toggle this all applications shown, then you just drag using this little handle from disabled to enabled, and once it's under enabled, just exit out, then tap and hold on your dock. And as you can see, there you go. It just shows whichever applications have badges. As you can see, the only app on my device that does have a badge is the App Store right now. So there you go. As you can see, it shows. Just tap and hold to go back. So that's a quick way to see what applications have notifications. And now for favorites, you just need to tap on Display Favorites. Then you have a list of all the applications on your device. And then there's unfavorited and favorited. You could just drag, as you can see, up like this from unfavorited to favorited. And once you're satisfied with your list, just go back. Then drag this up, and then you could drag badged items down. And now when I tap, as you can see, it's going to show my 3 favorite applications, or however how many favorites I have configured. Very simple, very easy. Now there's actually an option to have it so you could have both of these on at the same time. So you could have it so it displays the favorites and the badged items. And how that works is basically depending on which one is first. When you tap and hold, you're going to get the first one. For me, that was favorites. And then if you tap and hold again, you'll get the next one, which was badges. Then if you tap and hold a third time, then it'll go back to normal. So that's how that works if you want to use, both of them at the same time. And of course, if you just don't want this feature, you could just drag them both down, and then it's going to be off, and nothing's going to happen when you tap and hold at all. And down here, we have some options to import and export, basically portions of the file system, your settings application. That's pretty much for advanced users, so I would not worry about that at all. You could also request a new feature from the developer. You can basically look at special thanks to acknowledgments here, all the testers, special thanks to things like that. Definitely check that out. And then we have a tutorial. This basically shows you how to use the tweak, very easy instructions. As you can see, it's basically just a slide through. You could flip through like this, basically, get the most out of the tweak. It'll show you how to do that. Then lastly, you have an option to reset it to default, so you could reset the tweak back to, basically the way it was when you first installed it. Now, with that being said, that's all for this video. I hope you guys do like this tweak. Once again, it's called SirDock. It's available for $1 in Cydia. Thanks to Preheart for making this great tweak. And again, that's all for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.